Nowadays, artificial intelligence is used in many domains like medical science, finance, stock exchange, and many more. In all this domain, the size of the dataset is too large and they contain a large number of features. If we use entire feature set for training a classifier, it leads to higher computational time. So, it is very important to find out the optimum number of features which does not only reduce the computational time but also increase the prediction accuracy. With this objective, we try to develop a web application tool using homogeneous ensemble feature selection techniques, which gives us the best suitable features and also showcase the data visualizations.
For every project to successfully have a smooth flow, it is important for the team to find the key factors and act according. In our project of building a web application to aid the users, we consider Python programming language as a primitive language, which is widely popular nowadays. For the front-end part, we have considered HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and for the back-end part, we have considered a most widely used web framework called Flask, which is also used nowadays to build machine learning models. Just because it is lightweight and easy to use, the library used in this project are sklearn, skfeatures, NumPy, and Pandas. And for the dataset collections, we have considered the repositories like Kaggle, Keel, UCL, and ML repositories.
After the dataset is collected, the dataset is divided into bags, which are fed into feature selection algorithms. As we are creating feature selection rankings based on homogeneous approach, so we use the same feature selection algorithm on the data coming through every bag. We used filter-based algorithms such as MRMR, Fisher score, Reliever. As they have static method, we choose the relevance index to find out the optimum subset of features. These methods do not use feedbacks from classifiers, hence these algorithms are usually computationally less expensive than those in the wrapper and embedded. After these feature rankings are returned by the feature selection algorithm from each bag, these rankings are then aggregated using rank aggregation techniques such as instant runoff, BOJA, or min-max rank aggregation. For our project, we used instant runoff rank aggregation technique for aggregating the ranks at the end of feature selection process.
Once the ranks are aggregated, the data set needs to be passed into a classifier. The R model provides a choice to the user to select the number of columns required from the data set. From this value, the data set is trimmed and then it is sent into the classifier. A total of 4 classifiers are provided by the model. The user can select from logistic regression, naive Bayes, support vector machine, or random forest classifiers. Once the classification is done, the user is provided with the classification metrics such as accuracy, precision, recall, F-score, G-mean, specificity, etc. For the given dataset. The user is also given a visual representation of the correlation between the features and the target label and the relationship between the features themselves. The confusion matrix is also displayed so that the user can evaluate the accuracy of the model visually.
As far as the front end is concerned, we have used HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. To take and collect the data from the users, we have used HTML form attributes and post methods, so that as the user enters the required data, the data will be collected through the backend. As most of our code functionality is done in Python, we took Python as our backend programming language in this. And for the styling purposes, we have used cascading style sheets. To do some event listeners, we have used JavaScript as well. And as the backend purpose, we have used some of the databases for the session like JSON and SQL as well. As of now, we are able to run our website in our local machine, but once we have deployed our website in the cloud like Heroku, we can access our website through anywhere.
Our end goal was to make a product like that of a tool for the user. So this tool has been with a basic functionality that we have thought of in the beginning, and we have such more upgrades that will be taken place in future upgrades. such as including various other classification algorithms and also more feature selection algorithms. And also we want to deploy this project into cloud hosting websites so that any user can be access this tool from anywhere. And also we are working on integrating with such type of dataset which has regression based problems. So that these are some of the future scope that we are thinking about to do in future. Thank you.